Oyster farming is a growth industry in the Bay, but some believe it's growing too fast. Alex Dimitrik reports on one county's effort to slow it down.
The best way to grow oysters is close to shore. Floats mark where the cages of oysters are suspended above the bottom, growing 2 to 3 years in the middle of the water column, an acreage leased by the Department of Natural Resources. The oysters start out small like the first oyster growing operations, but they are growing in numbers and acreage.
There is absolutely a future to grow oysters on the Chesapeake Bay. One of the best estuaries in the world to grow oysters.
It is also one of the favorite places to build expensive homes.
So they pay us a lot of taxes. So I can understand them complaining.
Randy Guy is president of the St. Mary's County Commissioners.
And it wipes out any other form of recreation in that area. You can't use it for boating, you can't use it for fishing, crabbing, or anything.
He's not objecting to farms adjacent to a grower's property who work off their own docks. He's worried about non-county residents and a number of pending leases from DNR. So the county's putting public docks off limits to oyster growers for 6 months.
This is one way to slow it down, okay? If you're coming from out of our county and you all of a sudden get one of these leases, the only way you can get to the water, you're going to have to use one of our public docks or launching areas.
Farmed oysters fuel businesses like the local oyster in Mount Vernon. They grow big fast because the oysters are sterile and can't reproduce.
All it is a put and take fishery.
Waterman Brian Height thinks there is a place for farming, but not oysters that can't reproduce and spread into the bay and maybe commercial catches.
That the oyster that they're using shouldn't be allowed. There's really no place for it in the bay.
But as growing goes from idea to industry, there is likely no turning back. Alex Dimitrik, WJZ.